Very good evening to one and all. At some point of time, we all have to deal with how we manage our projects. It is an imperative to a successful professional path. And today I will be discussing some of the projects which I have handled and what are the learnings which I have had. And I will try to tie with the role of Toastmasters Club in helping all of us in being a leader and managing projects. So what is a project? Project is a temporary entitlement which has a beginning and a definite end. One has to organize the project well so that it can be managed with succinct resources. It involves setting goals and deadlines and executing your actions. And as a leader, one has to keep in mind that you should lead by example. As it is evidently said that it is not that a group of lions led by a sheep that we should fear about, but a group of sheep led by a lion, because it is a leader who has the ability to guide their follow their team in a right direction. They should be courageous, they should be aware of their responsibilities and be significant towards the project progress. So how the Toastmasters Club has in help in managing the projects? At this club, we have some right amount of, we have some best practices which we use, which helps us to begin a club meeting in time and dedicate towards enhancing our public speaking and leadership qualities. For example, the time management and the ability to direct the speeches in with time limits has helped us to keep it very concise and respect each other's time. The one of the most important part in Toastmasters is evaluating prepared speeches. It is something which we should not ignore, because in real life you have to evaluate people, you have to give them feedback and help improve each other with appropriate communication skills. You cannot just uh, disembark them. You should not just criticize anyone, but give them healthy healthy criticism which help them improve. And it is very important part of managing projects. We have different stakeholders, and within our own organization we should work as a team. And moreover, Toastmasters help us realize that when we have different functionaries assigned roles which we do, we tend to manage the whole meeting in a very concise manner. Suppose if one or two members are missing, then it is very hard us to accomplish our club role, club agenda on that week. Coming on to why it is important upon learning from the past projects. In the it is it is very important to know that uh, every project is unique. We have to be informative about its intricacies and how we can approach it. One of the things which comes to my mind is what I can learn from my past projects, whether the the areas of improvement were to improve my ability to schedule tasks, or was it not able to understand the issues with other people, which led them to deviate from their responsibilities? Or it may be appropriate identification of the risks. So, for example, in the past project, I had made a mistake in understanding the research compliance of using the robotic arm in a construction industry. I had overlooked some of the intricate design methodologies which led to higher costs. So I have been aware about those mistakes and I learned from my past projects. So moving on to managing a current project, and I would like to give you some of the ideas which I have implemented from Toastmasters, from different mentors, and learning from the past projects, which have helped me to be much more responsive in this construction operation study. The figure you see was the project which we worked on in this semester, and have been performing the construction operation studies of the general contractor. It involved identifying the tasks which led to delays and work sampling observations to determine whether the project was productive or not. Similarly, we also focused upon identifying best practices as far as safety was concerned. These three tasks were very important in any construction project, and it helped us to give some concise report to the client so that we could help them be to finish their project in within timeline. So it was important for us to understand the strengths, weaknesses, the threats in that project, and those and opportunities. For example, the strength was that the schedule was very much organized. Everyone knew their responsibilities. But on the other hand, weakness was that there was an issue in organizing the waste material, and lack of appropriate housekeeping was a reason to delay to have a delay in the project. There we we also realized that some of the resources utilized were not at the best possible way. There were some inherent risks, and we held a meeting with the uh, project manager and told them some of the ways to improve the productivity. We used the six thinking hat, where each of us used different hats to think in a particular way. One used the optimistic blue hat, other one used the cautious red hat, and each person had a role to think in a particular way and brainstorm ideas so that there was a definite progress. So to conclude, it is important for any individual who is managing a project to learn a lot and apply their plan with leading by an example. They should incorporate their past projects failures to improve their thinking and communicate well so that the project is a success. Thank you.